What's up, everybody? I am Finn.
I am Tokyo.
And we are here with our first reaction to, I can't even say it without getting excited, Star Wars Episode 9 trailer. But first, may the Force be with you. You don't know the power of the dark side. Oh. Okay, well, we got a little carried away there. Let's get these going back again.
I got turned full dark side on me over there.
Yeah, I'm so excited for this movie. Okay, so anyway, what like we always do, let's give a little bit of backstory.
Okay.
Episode 8 was a little rough. I don't think it's a secret that Episode 8 was not universally liked by Star Wars fans, and I think I'm being a little kind when I say that.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about it? You're still traumatized.
Yeah, definitely. It was such a letdown. Episode 7 was amazing. I love 7. I know there's a lot of people out there that also say that 7 wasn't a very good one.
Yeah.
But I liked that it mimicked 4 because 4 was my favorite.
Yeah.
So 7 just really kept it at that same nostalgic level.
Yeah.
So after a long break between 6 and we're not counting 1, 2, and 3 here.
Yeah.
But after 6 and 7,
you know what? I don't know.
7.
1, 2, and 3. I think the Clone Wars made the prequels grow on me a lot more.
Yeah.
Because we watched the Clone Wars and there was a lot of like good ideas. Like the Clone Troopers were kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
The look and feel of the prequels was really cool.
Yeah.
But like it's hard to think of the prequels and the later Star Wars movies as like the same movies.
Yeah.
So when I think of the Clone Wars, like I think, oh, I have to remind myself, oh yeah, that was Star Wars too. Like it feels like something else that just happened. Yeah. Or maybe they weren't as bad as we thought they were.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm with you. The original trilogy is my favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But 7 brought all that nostalgia back, and you're like, oh, this is going to be amazing.
Yeah.
And then all the hype over 8, and we went and saw 8, and we're like, what just happened?
Yeah.
Like, everything was just felt like it crumbled all of a sudden. So we are not fans of 8.
Yeah.
If you couldn't tell by
Well,
our reaction
let me say this. A lot of the performances in 8 were really good.
Oh, yeah.
Adam Driver was so good. Whatever movie Adam Driver was in, I want to see that movie.
Exactly.
He was in a whole different film from everybody else.
He was on a whole different level.
Yeah.
He was amazing.
But it was such a... and it's so weird because like the visuals were good. The music was good.
Yeah.
A lot of the performances were really good.
Just the storyline was just so lacking.
Yeah. It didn't go anywhere.
There was no other alien races. They didn't visit a whole bunch of different planets. They were just in space on a very slow chase scene, and it just didn't go anywhere.
Right. So anyway, I don't want to turn this into an episode 8 bashing session because from what I've heard of the episode 9 trailer, and I have been like, dude, I have been like force pushing away teaser or spoilers all day long because we have been waiting for this moment.
It got released earlier today.
Oh my
and
God.
Everyone's been talking about it. I'm like, no,
Dude,
I don't.
They were trying to put it on the TV at work. I'm like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
I feel like this is a Snape kills Dumbledore moment. Like everyone's just running around talking about the trailer. I'm like, la 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 la. So we have not seen anything. We haven't seen spoilers. We haven't seen headlines.
It's been so hard to avoid it all day.
The title got spoiled for me. That's the only thing.
And then you spoiled the title for me.
Sorry. Yeah. But I mean, the title was in. It was in every headline. I'm like, come on, guys! Like they don't know that people do like these reaction videos and stuff.
Yeah.
So anyhow, okay. Well, without further ado, let's bring this up. I don't want to mess this up at all because this is literally our first time watching it. So
excited.
let's get the mood lighting going with the Force there.
We're gonna bring our lightsabers back.
Yes, there we are. Hang on. I need the power.
Oh no, are you turning dark again? Oh, the Force is too strong with you.
Oh, I guess I'm staying on the light side. All right. Wow. Okay, my light. There it goes. Yes, the power flows through me. Oh, your dark side too. Yes, there can be only 2. The rule of 2 in the Sith.
I'm sure people click on it for our lightsaber
for our lightsaber battles. They want to see our reaction. All right, let's get to it. Enough geeking out over Star Wars here. Okay, here we go. Trailer in 5, 4, 3, 2. It reminds me of the first trailer. Yes. Oh, she has a saber.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk over it.
I like that she's back.
We've passed on all we know.
That's Luke.
1,000 generations live in you now.
Blaster. That's the blaster that Han gave her.
But this is your fight.
Yeah. Every generation has a legend. Luke Skywalker is our legend. Thank you, Mark Hamill. If he sees this, he's not going to see this. Oh, is that Kylo? Is that Kylo? What just happened? Oh, his mask. Yeah. Yeah. Lando, yes! Yes! Leia.
Always be with you.
Oh, is that the Death
No
Star?
one's ever really gone.
Okay, so the title that's well for me, yeah. So December, of course, December. Oh my god.
Yes.
Oh my god. Wait, we got to go back.
Oh my
Do you know that laugh?
No
Do you
one's
know that laugh?
Is it Snoke or?
No. Listen to it again. Listen to it again. But where didn't the Death Star blow up over Endor? Or is this the first? Because there was two Death Stars.
Death Stars,
Yeah.
yeah.
So I wonder if this is the first pieces of the first Death Star, because that's definitely the ring.
Yeah.
Dude, they don't really give you a good.
Whose laugh was that?
Oh, okay. Sorry, the laugh. Okay, so first of all, that trailer was dope.
That was good.
But the trailer for Episode 8 was dope too. Remember, the trailer for Episode 8 got us just as hyped.
I know.
So now I'm optimistic because J.J. Abrams is back.
Yes.
He's bringing it back. The title is The Rise of Skywalker.
Yeah.
But now I'm curious because they said that this is the last, it's going to be the last Star Wars for a while.
Yeah.
So it's weird that they're saying like it's The Rise of Skywalker. We hear Luke's voice. He's obviously talking to Rey.
Yeah.
So I don't know. What were your, before we go back into the analysis, what were your thoughts?
I read an article. I don't think it spoiled anything.
Okay.
But I guess there was an interview with J.J. Abrams asking if it was okay, or he was just stating like, "Hey, I'm gonna bring up Rey's lineage again." Like, so I'm excited for that.
Oh snap!
Because it did make me upset in 8, where it was like, "Oh, she's nothing."
Yeah.
Yeah, I know a lot of people go for that, where
Yeah.
it's like, okay, it doesn't have to be all about, the Skywalkers and whatnot. But that's who it's been about this entire time.
It's the Skywalker saga, and it's
Yeah.
like you're just getting rid of all the Skywalkers,
Yeah.
and you're trying to make it now. But now it makes me curious, because if they are trying to say that she's a Skywalker, like, okay, well, whose kid is she? Like,
Yeah.
wait, what? Like, did they have like a secret child that they didn't tell anybody about? Like, and then Luke is gone, but he's obviously talking to her. So is he a Force ghost, or like, okay, there's so many questions that this trailer raises. But no, let's go back to the laugh here, and you at home just follow along. So if you didn't pick up on it,
Wait, who was the mother? Jade or
Mara Jade.
Mara Jade.
Yeah.
Do you think she could be in it?
That would be freaking dope.
That would be so
Dude,
cool.
if they bring in Mara Jade, and so in the comic books, they've brought in Thrawn, who was like this Chiss general from the extended universe.
Yeah.
They brought him into the comic books, and everything that they said that everything that happens after the Disney acquisition is canon.
Oh.
So that's the first little taste of the extended universe that we've gotten that kind of solidifies, like, oh, maybe they're going to go with some of this stuff. Like, they already kind of, like Jason and Jaina, they've already eliminated that possibility. So, yeah, because of what happened, so Ben Solo is the canon son, right? So Jason and Jaina are out. But Thrawn coming back means that maybe Mara Jade could make an appearance.
Yeah.
Maybe, I mean, there's a lot of time between Luke leaving and them finding him.
Yeah.
We don't know that he was on Ahch-To that whole time, or that nobody ever came to visit him, or that nobody ever found him.
Right.
People could have found him, and he just chose to remain there, so that he could have had other adventures.
Yeah.
I don't think they're going to dive into that in Episode 9, but it does at least give some possibilities of like, okay, they're putting Skywalker in the title. They know they messed up a little bit on 8. They know they probably kind of went the wrong direction, and I feel like J.J. Abrams is trying to kind of bring it back and put the, give Luke the send off that he 100% deserves. Yes. So let's listen to that part again here. I know we got way off topic, but this is gonna be long. Buckle up, folks, because this is gonna be long. This is Star Wars. This is gonna be a long video. So if you just came for the reaction, we'll see you in the next one. But strap in. So. What's that?
The Emperor?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes, that's the Emperor. What is going on? Like, how is the Emperor back? What?
I don't know.
That's crazy.
He's been pulling the strings all along.
Maybe so. So my guess, and this could be based on what we read after this, because after this, I'm going to go into the spoilers that were released at Star Wars Celebration and the teasers and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I haven't looked at any of that stuff. As much as I love Star Wars Celebration, I wanted to have this fresh reaction for the video.
Yeah.
So my guess is that Snoke was a Force projection the entire time. That's my guess.
Okay.
Because in episode 8, right, they showed that Luke could do the Force projection and this and that.
Yeah.
The Emperor is supposed to be like the most powerful Sith ever, right?
But if the lightsaber cut him in 8...
That could have been phony. Oh, no, maybe not. I don't know. Yeah, you're right. Because that was like, he was still there at the end.
And then his body, like, fell down off the chair.
Yeah. But what if they... But
See,
Luke,
I wish 8 just didn't exist because they didn't show Snoke's body at all because he was just a hologram all throughout 7.
Yeah.
Can you just please go back in time and just redo 8? Like, if we're wishing for stuff, can this happen? Like...
Luke does give Leia the dice, right? But she's Force sensitive also. So I wonder if the Emperor is just maybe on that next level where he could Force project so real that it was like almost a real thing.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, how is he back? Because
what if it was the Emperor the whole time?
Oh, maybe it was.
No Snoke.
Maybe there was no Snoke. Maybe that's what they're doing here. And Lando is back.
Yeah.
Yes, Lando is back. That's awesome. I wonder if. Oh yeah, you got Lando there. Yeah, woo. Yeah. I wonder who else is going to come back. And then Finn. Are they going to tie? Is Finn Lando's son? Are they going to go that route?
Dude, that would be cool.
Although it'd be weird because he said like he never knew his parents or they took him from his parents when he was really, really young.
You know what? I always hoped, I thought it was going to happen when Finn picked up the lightsaber in 7, that he was also going to be a Jedi along with Rey.
That he was going to be Force sensitive.
Yes. Yeah. And then it just didn't happen. Like, nothing became of it. Like, he was using the lightsaber. He was doing pretty good for someone who's never used a lightsaber before.
Take that, Kylo. Yeah, I'm a little too much.
But he was doing a really good job with that lightsaber.
Yeah.
And they just never touched on that again in episode 8.
So my hope is that either he's Force sensitive or they show a little bit more of like, because he's supposed to be a stormtrooper, do like battle hardened, military trained, this and that. And like he just didn't get enough screen time in 8 to like show like his actual skill, you know? So I'm hoping that, you know, JJ comes back and I'm optimistic because it's JJ Abrams. I'm optimistic.
I am too.
Although he did do Lost, so I don't know.
Okay, so I never watched Lost, but the fans of Lost were crazy for it. Yeah. So he's doing something
Maybe I'm missing something. Maybe I'm missing something. I don't know. But anyhow, so this is going on. We're getting way off topic here.
You know who I also hope that comes back?
What's that?
Captain Phasma.
Yes. Yes.
Apparently she was supposed to have some really good scenes that was taken out of 7, and then we never really saw her that much in 8, and then she's gone.
Like gone. She's gone. Yeah. And and in 8 they actually introduced like her armor. Yeah. I was like, whoa, wait, it can block blaster bolts? Like, dude, wait, I want to see more Captain Phasma.
Yeah.
I want to see Star Wars. I want to see Phasma, a Star Wars story.
Right? That would be so cool.
I want to see like, okay, why is she this badass general? Yeah. Why does she have command? Where did she get that armor from?
She's like the only female.
Yeah. Dude, she's freaking awesome. And I hate when they do. It's probably going to be in like some comic book that like nobody reads. That's going to show up on Marvel Unlimited like 6 months from now. Yeah. No, I want a Captain Phasma movie.
Yes.
And maybe it's before she's Captain Phasma. She's just Phasma, right? And then like we see her rise through the ranks and all this kind of stuff. Was that even her name, or did she get her name like, who are your people? Oh, well, this is a Phasma engine, so that's a riff on Solo. For those of you that haven't seen it, you didn't miss that much. I
liked it.
It was all right. It wasn't terrible.
Yeah.
I just didn't like the box checking. I wish they would just have made it its own movie instead of like, oh, well, he mentioned the Kessel Run, so we got to squeeze that in there. And like, oh, well, he mentioned that it had escape pods, so we got to squeeze that in there. Yeah. I wish they'd just done their own thing with it, like Rogue One, right?
Are we ever going to get a second part of it to figure out what happened?
Maybe. It didn't make a ton of money, I don't think. So, and that's another thing I don't like. I hate these sequels where it's like they set up a sequel that never comes to. No, I'm saying for like Solo 2 or whatever. Oh, yeah. They set up these sequels. They spend like the back half of the movie setting up all these sequels, and then you just never get that sequel.
Yeah.
So anyhow, trailer reaction. It looks good. I'm very
amazing.
optimistic. I'm optimistic.
I am, just because J.J. Abrams is coming back on it, and he did excellent on 7.
Yeah.
I'm excited for it.
He's a good director. I remember a lot of the actors that worked on 7 saying that he's a actor's director. Like, he really lets the actors sort of shape their performances, which is what I think made 7 such a good movie. Yeah. I mean, you can say what you want about 7. Some people didn't like it. Some people didn't like the fact that, I mean, let's be honest, some people didn't like the fact that it was a female lead and a person of color, and they were like the main characters. A very small fraction of the fans, very small fraction. Yeah. There was a lot larger fan base that didn't like it because it was such a throwback to the original. But on the whole, people liked episode 7.
I love that it was
a really, really well crafted return for Star Wars to the kind of the full on cinema.
Yes.
So yes, I'm excited. I wasn't gonna admit this on video, but I had said that I was not gonna watch episode 9 opening weekend because of how bad 8 was.
Yeah.
I'm back on board.
I'm back on board.
Lando is back. The Emperor is back somehow.
Well, I never said I wasn't gonna watch it. I was gonna watch it eventually.
But just not on opening weekend.
Yeah.
Yes.
But I think I am back on watching.
I think I'm back. Yeah. Especially because they're saying that this is the end of the saga.
Yeah.
It looks like they're gonna give Luke the send off that he truly, ultimately deserves. Mark Hamill, you have been such an icon for so long. I hope he sees this video. He's not going to see this video, but I can imagine. Give me my fantasies, all right? He has been such an icon for so long and such a heroic figure. I totally did not like his portrayal in Episode 8. No, I feel like they did him dirty. It wasn't
Luke. Like,
it wasn't even the Luke from the extended universe. Like, the Luke from the extended universe, the Luke that I kind of grew up reading and watching, was a hero. He struggled with these inner demons, right? He struggled with this pull to the dark side. But he was the one that always overcame it and always was like championing the light side and tried to train up these young Jedis. And he was always kind of the beacon of hope, right? A New Hope is not just the title of the movie. It's Luke. Like, Luke is the New Hope. And he was the one that kind of restored balance to the Force. Episode 8 did not complete that arc in any kind of satisfying way. There was a good
arc going up for 7, and it was just like rising.
Yeah.
And then 8 hit, and it's just like it either flatlined or just.
What's so frustrating about 8 was that this is the passing of the torch moment. This is the greatest Jedi, maybe not ever to have lived, but this is the greatest Jedi in the Star Wars saga that we've watched, right? In the movies that we have. This is the greatest Jedi ever, right? He restored the Force. He's bringing back the Jedi. And then to just see him, like, giving up, and he's this old crotchety man, like, and then he didn't really pass down any knowledge to Rey or this or that, and then he's, like, turning his back on the Jedi. I'm like, no, this is the guy that, like, he felt so strongly about it. He, like, returned to Yoda to finish his training. Anyway, I don't want to get too far into that. We're turning this into a review on 8.
You did make a good point on they made Rey way too powerful in 8.
Oh, yeah.
Because she was pretty powerful in 7, but not anywhere near the 8 level.
Which is fine, but give us some explanation. Yeah. And then if she's that powerful, dude, Luke has to be like Galactus or something, right? Like, dude, maybe he could teleport and stuff. Like, Luke is supposed to be the ultimate Jedi. That's the way I pictured it. So, anyways, to bring it back to 9, because we're gonna do a review on 8, I guess.
We should. We have a lot to say.
So to bring it back to the trailer is phenomenal.
Yes.
Opening the trailer with Luke immediately restored my confidence. J.J. Abrams is treating Luke with the respect that he deserves.
Yes.
And he is now.
So let's see where it goes.
That's my hope. But in the trailer, like just that line that he gets, that one line is better than anything he had in Episode 8, saying that we're passing down the torch, right? We're passing down the knowledge, all these thousands of generations. Let's go back and hear it again real quick. Actually, I want to hear that again real quick. Sorry, guys at home. And this is
We've passed on all we know. 1,000 generations live in you now.
When he says we, I think he's talking about him and Yoda.
Oh.
So maybe she learns from Yoda too. Because he's saying we've passed down all we know.
Yeah.
So my guess is it's either him and Yoda or him, Yoda, and Leia.
But this is your fight.
This should have been all of 8. All of episode 8 should have been him passing down what he knew, teaching her the Jedi text, and saying, "Hey, look, now it's your fight." And then an episode, and maybe he has the final battle with Kylo, right? And he dies heroically. And then we see now she's ready for episode 9, where is their story to take into the future. Oh man. That's gotta be. I think that is Kylo's ship. Yeah, that's him. Where is that? Is that the casino planet again?
No.
Okay. Is that the Gungan city?
I don't think so.
Dude, he's Adam. So first of all, Adam Driver has done a phenomenal job as Kylo Ren. I think he's a phenomenal villain. He was good in 8, actually. Almost all of his scenes were good.
Yeah. I'll totally agree to that.
The scene where he was like, he almost shoots and then he senses Leia's there and he like backs up. That whole scene was so powerful.
Yeah.
Like he was just so good to watch on screen.
Yeah.
I don't want to say he redeemed the movie for me, but he was definitely on a different caliber. Well, his scenes, I should say, because everyone in the movie acted very well. Yeah. His scenes, what they gave him was of such a different caliber than anything else. But yeah, so okay, who is that rebuilding his helmet? That's interesting. I can't really see because the quality, but like, yeah, look, they're putting his helmet back together, which is, yeah, man. Yeah, there's Poe. Yeah, Finn looks good.
Yeah.
Who is that? Okay.
New droid.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll find out all of this because after they released the teaser at Celebration, they did bring up the cast, I guess, on stage, and they had some Q&A and stuff like that. But I tried to avoid all that stuff.
Yeah,
I was like, I went into like a Jedi trance throughout the day. I blocked out all spoilers. Yeah, Chewie, Lando. Yeah. That looks like a sail barge.
Yeah.
Like for one of Jabba's sail barges. That's interesting. Isn't that the medal that they pin on them at the end of episode 4?
Is it?
I think so. I'd have to go back and rewatch it. It's been a while since my last viewing, but there's Leia.
We'll all
Yeah, that's that's tough.
with you. No one's ever really gone.
Is he holding something?
A little satchel or something. No one's ever really gone, and then the Emperor laughs. Oh my God, this is going to be a good movie. Woo! All right. So anyways, this turned into a way longer reaction than I thought it was going to. But this is Star Wars, man. Like, I hope they get this. I hope they get this right.
They end it so good.
I hope, yes.
So good. It has to be.
I hope so. And especially because they said they're going to back off of Star Wars for a while, which means they're probably going to focus on like the Marvel movies for a while. And it's like, no, man, like.
The Marvel movies are coming close here soon.
Oh, that's true too. But with Disney Plus, they're doing all the TV shows and stuff. So anyhow, thank you guys. Let me go back to the Force has left us here. Let me go back. Oh, there it goes. We're back to the regular world now, at least until December, or the next trailer comes out. Woo! So I have been Finn.
And Tokyo.
And the Ewoks.
And I got Chewie, Lando, and Han.
Yes, so from all of us, thank you guys so much for watching. If this is your first time here, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Unless you didn't like it, then hit that like button, subscribe button, and the notify button. But until next time, until the next Star Wars trailer, we'll see you guys. Take care.
Bye.